All right, welcome to another walk and talk. As I'm recording this, it is very gloomy out, raining. We had some thunderstorms come through. So as I walk, I need to turn some lights on in my house. This week's question comes from Peter Marsh, who asked, what were some of the challenges when I first started that I needed to overcome? I think that's pretty much the question. What are some of the challenges? I think one of the challenges that I see with a lot of authors that I mentor, a lot of authors that I help out, you know who you are, the time management and being serious about being a writer. A lot of people, unfortunately, like the idea of telling people, oh, I'm an author, oh, I'm a writer, instead of just doing the damn work, letting the work speak for itself. I did this myself for years, so I know I'm not just ripping other people. I'm also going to rip myself, because I did it. And so that's part of the problem, is you love the idea of being a writer. Instead of putting in the work, sitting down every day and writing, whether it's a dozen words or a dozen pages, doesn't matter. You need to do it. And for me, my time management was awful. There were always other things to do. Oh, well, I'm going to write, but I got to watch this episode of The Walking Dead or whatever back in the day. All right, as soon as I finish reading the next 2 chapters of this book, I'm going to write, because reading is part of learning your craft, blah, blah, blah. But I was doing it because I was procrastinating, so I think you get to the point, hopefully, and you realize that the most important thing is writing. And I'm just going to say this. A solid writer doesn't take anything away from life, his family, anything else. But your priority at some point needs to be that you want to make a go with this. That whether you got a full-time job, whether this is your full-time job, whatever it is, when I wake up every morning, the first thing I have to overcome is, do I want to sit and watch Netflix all day? Do I want to play my baseball game? Do I want to read? Whatever. Do I want to sit and chit-chat on the phone? And none of those things should be as important as getting some damn words in. And I think for me, that's part of the drive. So there's hopefully the answer to your question. I think I had to overcome what most new authors have to overcome back in the day, was the motivation. Where do you want to be next week, next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years? Where do you want to be? And in order to get there, in order to have a career, you have to have books out. I talked to too many people who are, I'm writing my first book. Well, it's been 2 years, dude. Finish the fucking book and get your next 6 or 7 books done. So, sorry for using profanity, but not really. So there you go. Peter, thank you for the question. Send as many more as you want. I'm running out of questions. So people, send me some questions so I can walk and talk it out. Thank you.